Alright, we are back.
I made smoked salmon salad.
Salem has salmon, which means the cats are probably... Don't mix that too close to the microphone, please. Salem, I'm not kidding.
Why?
Because it sounds gross even from where I'm sitting. Babe, move the cup.
I need to mix it.
Move the cup
good,
away
good,
from the microphone to do it. You have arms.
No.
God. The cat's probably gonna be wandering in here like, mother, share. Like...
I think I'll definitely get this more for snacks. It's very good.
It just sort of smells like smoky tuna. What I mean. Dude, I used to be all about tuna when I was a kid. I would have tuna sandwiches, like, all the fucking time.
Mm.
Very, very much a once in a while thing now for me. So people are kind of just not doing well.
Yeah, that's not good.
There is also, again, an optional boss in, the last dungeon we did, but, like, kind of don't want to bother right now. Let me say... Sure, fuck it. Evening. Do you guys have anything like that? Anything where, like, you ate it so much as a kid? You're not even necessarily, like, sick of it, but, like...
Tuna, but not the chunk tuna you like. It's like the absolutely, like...
Oh, the cheap shit?
Yeah.
Ugh. Dude, no, you cannot get cheap tuna. Like, that is... You're better off stealing the cat food.
Yo!
Where it's like a paste.
Mm-hmm. No, man, what's up with this? It's really weird. Have you ever heard anything like this before? It's Final Star today. It's seriously not the point now. What's gonna happen? Blah, 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 blah. He's worried about the fog, and it's finals time. Great.
I feel like whoever is worrying about the fog gets sick.
I mean, everyone's worrying about the fog. What does French food stem from? Probably...
Italian?
I doubt it. Probably Spanish, right? Or... Yeah, fuck, it doesn't matter. Geometric shapes. Italian. Fuck, I was wrong. We don't need to worry about the knowledge shit anymore. It's fine.
Hoo-hoo.
If we get it, we get it. If not, who cares? We don't need the knowledge increases anymore. Oh, wait. No IQ. The club doing that to my members are calling in sick. Wednesday and fog. Yeah, so they're just bitching about the fog still. I'm sorry to skip over, but like a lot of the time it's just like exposition in that morning segment.
Final.
Yep. What kind of bird is a Kingodore Cuckoo? So that stupid fucking food one could be the only one I get wrong. None. Fibonacci sequence.
These don't raise knowledge. You get rewards for doing well.
Yeah, we don't need them. I thought you got more knowledge. Maybe I was thinking of... I'm probably just mixing up with just the school bit. Did you hear what they say happened on the Midnight Channel? They said... Someone said they turned it on, there was a picture of this town in complete ruins. My friend says she saw anybody get swallowed by the fog and sent to some other dimension. She said there were monsters coming out of the fog too, like in that story. Have you noticed? Ever since the fog started, it seems some people can see the Midnight Channel even when it's not raining. Nanako will give you an arm by the results stats by 5. Isn't that only for the midterms, though? Because I mean, Nanako's not around right now. Because I got that in my first playthrough. I'm like, when the fuck did we get that? I looked it up. I thought we missed it already.
No, you said Sahara and picked Kalahari, right?
I don't remember. Kalahari?
Yeah.
Sure. Nope.
Mochi.
You got a couple wrong. That's not bad.
Smoked salmon was really good.
Oh shit, no.
Man, this fog just won't quit. The weather report said it might start snowing soon. But what's going to happen if it snows with all this fog?
Then it'll be cold and dark. I don't know what you mean.
Where'd you guys come from?
Wow, that's quite a crowd you got there.
We ran into each other back there, so we came together. The fog's
That's
so thick
convenient.
that sometimes you can't see your nose in front of your face, so everyone's forming groups now.
It's definitely been weird lately. It's so cold, too.
Motherfucker, it's December.
Visibility's so bad it's scary. Can I stick close to you, Senpai?
Oh, this girl never changes.
It really is hard to see anything in this, though. It's just like on the other side.
Guys, put on your glasses.
When you put your glasses on, your vision becomes much clearer.
Uh-oh.
Whoa, it's all clear.
I like that Kanji's the one who had that like spark in his head, like, hey,
Teddy's been gone
fuck
for a
on.
while.
Wait, he doesn't go to
What's
school.
going on?
These glasses are meant to help us see through the fog in the other
Reese
world.
ain't never missing a shot. No, girl's gotta get that bag.
But putting that aside,
Or bag
no
house, I
glasses
guess.
would improve one's visibility in a fog under normal circumstances.
Then, could the fog from over there be leaking into our world? Huh? Well, you guys think that's it? I was kind of expecting you to ignore it as Chie being random again. It's just a thought.
Something put up with way too long. Something missile with the
Hi,
resub.
bud.
26 months. God damn.
Thanks.
Thank you, my
Anyways,
man.
today's
Appreciate
the last
you.
day of exams, right? Let's get them over with so we can meet up at the special headquarters after school.
Wow, we haven't used that name in a while.
So, yeah, no, the glasses are working. They're not supposed to do that.
That's bad. And we haven't seen Teddy since this fog started.
There will be dramatic.
Oh no!
There will be dramatic turns in the story from this point. It is strongly recommended you take this opportunity to save.
Yes.
Would you like to save your game now? Josh with the
Yo, hype
resub.
train, let's go.
Josh, I thought you resubbed like last stream. That whatever. I'll take your money. Okay,
No, I think that was David, wasn't it?
honestly, same. And not my money. I'll take your Jeff Bezos money.
Hey, here's a story about the fog.
Oh no, Bree resubbed last stream.
That's who it was, yeah.
Some specialists are raising concerns that this fog
Well, thank
may
you either way.
consist of
Appreciate the both
harmful
of you.
substances. More and more citizens are calling for an investigation into
Oh,
the cause of the
Yoshi,
fog
thank
and the
you.
effects
Yoshi
of
with the
it.
sub. Let's go.
Hype
19
train.
months. God damn.
Though the
Let's
government
go.
has
Let's
begun
go
a
fog
criminal
hype. Alright.
investigation, many
That
feel
also
the
makes me
causes
nervous
will
because
be
we're
hard
obviously
to
very close to the end of the game and everybody starts subbing and it's like dramatic.
pinpoint.
Well, like I said,
Is
we're
this
not
fog
we're not
really
like
dangerous?
this close. It's like we're close.
You hardly ever see people walking around town anymore. Or here either.
Beans.
My buddy.
Everyone's too scared
Mirror's
of
out
the
of your
fog
tent,
not
buddy.
go
You
outdoors
don't need to
much.
cry at me.
Hi. Oh, you want to be loved?
It does seem a lot like the fog on the other side.
You should be afraid. Hey, Mandalore, how you doing, buddy? Missile with the
Hey, Mandalore
ten
and
bits.
Missile.
Bees.
But
Thank you, buddy.
Beyond that, I'm clueless.
Beans is here.
There's another
He's
item
queer.
of note here. A summary of Namatame's career with details
he's angry.
about
Put
the
him down.
case.
Not on the table.
The
I was
suspect
gonna
was
have
having
him
an
pet into
affair
the
with the
mic, but
first
he does
victim.
not want it,
It
so.
seems she was killed due to relationship
He
troubles.
hits the ground with so much force.
Also in April, Miss Saki Konishi's body was discovered. The
So the
police are
cops are
looking
trying to
into a
figure out
motive
what
for the murder.
Namatame's deal is, but obviously they're not.
In July,
really
a
going
boy
to.
living in Inaba performed a copycat murder. The boy was initially thought to be the culprit behind all the killings, but later suspicion was thrown
If
upon
you
Namatame.
like murder people, and while you're still doing your thing, someone copies you and starts killing people too, do you get in like extra trouble?
No.
Last month, the suspect attempted to kidnap a 7-year-old girl of Inaba, resulting in his arrest. It seems Namatame is still confined to his hospital bed, so further
I
interrogation
don't think
has
so.
yet
I feel
to
like you
commence.
should. Like, I'm not saying you should, like, the other guy should not get in trouble, but I feel like that should count
So
as,
it's
like,
finally
something.
over.
Murdering people is
A lot of
base,
stuff's
changed my
happening.
mind.
Oof.
But all that's left is for the police to build a
Impressive
case for
thunk of a
Namatame, right?
large meatloaf adjacent cat jumping to the floor.
He is Meatloaf adjacent. You're not responsible unless you order them to in some way. Right, but I mean, like, if you didn't start doing it, they probably wouldn't have, you know?
Will he confess?
Will they believe him?
Whether he confesses or not, it was him who did everything. Getting him convicted is up to your uncle.
But the stuff he was saying was so obviously nuts. If he says
You're not
anything about the
responsible
TV
unless you
world,
ordered them
he might be
to in
considered
some way.
mentally unstable.
Also, I heard before that if the police don't have enough hard evidence, it's difficult to build a case.
Yes.
Couldn't we just bring
There are
Dojima
many
into
such
the
cases
TV
and
world, or is it
culprits.
not going to work because
It's
it's
the
foggy?
eternal conundrum for crime investigators.
Well, okay, so the thing is, they don't really go into why they don't do that, I don't think, but here's the deal, right? Remember what happens when, like, a mentally unstable teenager gets in the TV world and, like, shadows show up and a dungeon shows up? Imagine what happened if a PTSD-riddled middle-aged man went in there. We probably wouldn't make it out alive.
I feel like he
So even if
has
they're
to do
caught,
a lot
the
more
law can't do
internal
shit?
healing than other people would.
Exactly, so maybe
So it
we
wouldn't-
don't go in
Well,
there.
it still wouldn't be as bad as what I'm saying.
No, it would be way worse because he hasn't done that healing yet. Adults in Persona realms never
possibility.
work, yeah. I'd be surprised how far I can go before we can get incitement charges.
Hell's up with that? We all know he did it. You can't just let a maniac who thinks he's saving people by killing them run wild on the streets.
Boy, it's weird. 94% of the way through this hype train. I just want to throw that out.
I know, right? We're almost there.
Listen,
Level
I'm
2.
going to take the opportunity while I can, just to remind you.
They better not dismiss something this serious because of some mental issues. Saki-senpai. No, not just her. Or that announcer. Even King Moron is his fault. If it weren't for what he did, nobody would have tried a copycat killing. It's his fault Nanako-chan's in the hospital right now, too.
Free cat pick to the next sub.
Missile!
Missile!
The resub. Awesome.
Woo!
Missile, I will send you that after stream.
Thanks, buddy. Hype train.
Josh, thank you for providing the bribe. You mind you made a promise with Nanako to buy a new kotatsu.
What's the matter?
A kotatsu?
Oh, then why don't we go check them out right now? I know Nanako-chan would be psyched if
Yeah,
she
we never
came
did
home
that.
and
We kinda
found
got
the new
busy.
kotatsu.
Yeah.
Dude, why didn't you tell me sooner? The winter season's coming up and we just got a bunch of them in stock.
That's
All
confusing.
right.
The plot.
Off
Well, I
to
mean,
the
it's
houseware
winter, dude. It
section
makes sense.
For Nanako-chan!
Literally just like a space heater, basically.
If we're getting a kotatsu, we better get some oranges to complete the set.
It's a cliche because it's true, damn it.
The best compliment to a kotatsu would be a heated rug.
Dude, that much juice would kill the breaker the moment you tried to microwave something. Oh yeah, you've never used a kotatsu before, huh, Ted? It's nice and toasty.
I feel like I would unironically love one.
Yeah.
Can I still stay here? You kept your promise to me, so I should be going back. But I don't want to go until Nana-chan gets better.
Of course you can stay. How many times do we have to say this before it gets through to you?
Nanako-chan would be sad if you weren't there when she
No.
wakes up.
Big on, Teddy.
But I couldn't save
Oh
Nana-chan.
god, I want to like Teddy, but it's like, god damn,
Don't
dude.
be
He's just a
silly.
little
we
too
saved her
annoying.
together.
No,
Like if they tone down the annoying bits where they're trying to be funny and like
We caught
comedic
the killer,
relief,
man.
I
Yeah.
feel like it would have been good.
Couldn't have
I
done
don't
that
think Salem
without
would
you.
ever leave a kotatsu. Probably not.
Probably not. No.
Teddy, you shouldn't talk that way when Nanako-chan is still fighting.
You guys.
What do you think?
I feel like for plot we have to offer to him to our house.
Banishes the twink to the shadow
Can I
realm.
really?
That's right.
I mean,
you're
we're
just by
pretty
yourself
lonely
anymore
as it
now,
is.
huh?
Yeah.
Hey, why don't we pick out a Christmas present for Nanako-chan while we're at it?
Oh, that's a great idea. I'm sure she'll be out of the hospital by then.
All right, but none of this charge it to Yosuke stuff this time. Seriously.
Banishes missile with the twink.
Clear on this, right?
Oh, come on. Why would we do something like that?
Dude, the clothes you got for this guy? I almost pissed my pants when I saw the receipt. How many days do you think I had to work to pay that off?
Well, I can't help it if Juness overcharges for things.
To be completely fair to Chie, why the fuck would the cashier
Well, I
even let
guess
her
you
do
gotta
that?
expect that.
To be
It's not like
fair,
Chie-san's ever
why
had the
didn't he
occasion to
just
help a guy
dispute it
shop
or tell his
before.
dad, hey, someone used my credit card without my
What did you
permission?
just say?
because it's 2011 and Yosuke is a dumb teenager. Probably didn't even think that he could.
Me.
Quickly, are there any Yu-Gi-Oh cards with bears on them? Mother Grizzly.
Mother Grizzly?
Yep.
Me.
There's a
And
few
WoW.
panda cards. Bears. One Gladby, yeah, Gladiator Beast and all. I'm sure there's more. Dear Sartic cards, I think, are bears.
I would love to make
Let's leave
Yukiko's
them be and
jacket.
think of a present for
Probably pretty easy.
Nanako-chan on our own.
But what would a girl her age want?
What do you think Nanako-chan would appreciate most?
Oh god.
What do you think? I've never read their Sartic card. Don't. Just don't bother.
Okay, I think the game wants you to pick the Rosette doll, however, she's not mega girly. Like, we haven't seen her play with a doll.
Right.
So maybe a video game?
A Jack Frost doll will be more like a plushie. I'm just gonna throw that one out there as
Okay, if that's a plushie, then 100% a plushie.
Because, like, Jack Frost is that little, like, blue dude is
Yeah.
on all the soda machines.
Then that one. Something you know.
Yeah, that white round shape's the best. A plush doll's the way
I
to
don't.
go.
I was gonna say. I also don't think this matters.
All right, as soon as Nanako-chan's out of the hospital, we'll have a party at your place.
Yes! And we'll
Hee-ho.
make the cake!
Of course. Let's make it a cake to remember.
Hee-hoo.
Oh, no, you're not. Are you trying to send Nanako-chan back to the hospital?
Uh-oh.
It's a Dachi.
Hype train level
This is Adachi.
2!
I want you to stay calm and
Thank
listen
you,
to me,
everybody.
okay?
Thanks,
Appreciate
guys.
it for the hype train. If I have Persona 3 are combo attacks, you have the right two personas. Okay. Did
Nanako-chan's condition suddenly got worse.
Oh no!
The doctor wants you to come to the hospital immediately. We'll be waiting.
Jack Frost and Power Jack have one? Ah, okay. I
Come on,
see.
let's go.
She doesn't die, does she? Like, mute if you need to tell me.
Okay. They do a comedy set about knocks down. This is fucking awesome. Okay, so here's the thing. Nanako might die. Remember when Titan said, depending what ending you get, she dies? He wasn't kidding. Just sit here. It's okay. I've been loud voiced at the hospital sometime now.
Doctor, this fog is poisonous, isn't it? Isn't it filled with viruses? They said so on TV. Isn't there a vaccine or something for it?
Calm down.
God, this
please.
is so
That's just a
jarring.
rumor.
It's just like COVID.
Don't tell me
Yeah,
to
like a
calm
good 10
down.
years before
You're
that even
lying.
happened.
We know you have medicine for this. Are you just going to stand
Well, actually,
there
that's not
and
true.
watch
These
us
people are
die?
asking for a vaccine.
Why would we do something like that?
What a commotion.
What the hell's that supposed to mean? Can't you see how much pain she's in?
All we can do
She's
right
7.
now
What do you
is
want us to do? Give her
monitor
morphine?
condition closely. Dojima-san, you need to return to your...
I don't give a damn about myself. Do something about Nanako.
Dojima-san!
Just save her. For God's sake, please save Nanako.
We'll do our best. I must ask you to step outside for the time being.
Just gonna go. I'm being stressed. It's okay.
Nanako.
It's not okay. If she fucking dies, we're divorcing.
What?
We're not married. I would get married to you just to divorce you.
Okay, listen. Some bad shit's gonna happen,
Hey,
but I
can't you do
promise
something?
it'll get better.
This all has to do with the world you came
Just
from.
watch.
Can't you figure something out?
I'm thinking, but...
Damn it. Why does this have
Shit,
to
Jason
happen
gonna
to
be
a little girl like
single.
her?
Oh no.
Why'd it turn out like this?
Teddy thinking it's gonna get us nowhere.
Nanako-chan's gonna be okay, right?
Hello.
You guys still here?
How is Dojima-san doing?
His wounds opened up again. They're treating it over in his room now.
Any luck with your investigation on Namatame?
About that, I won't mince words here. We're gonna have a hard time making these charges stick.
What's that mean?
I talked with the guys at the station, and it'll be next to impossible to find him guilty in court. Especially given the reason why we took him off our list of suspects for the first
Yeah,
case.
so,
Oh yeah.
he's kind of a
Something
nutcase,
about
and he's
him
also a
having
nutcase for
an
an alibi.
Yeah, that. And the whole angle about him putting people into TVs, there's no way that'll stand up in court. No one would believe that. What the public wants is when, where, and how Namatame killed these people. And Dojima-san knows it.
So sad
Well,
for the ending.
ain't you calm about this?
I'm just telling you the truth.
And you call yourself a cop? Huh? If you want to see that stuff so bad, we'll show you! Hurry up and bring a TV here, damn it!
Hey, stop!
What the?
Is Nanako-chan's family here?
Oh god, no.
Hurry inside. Please talk to her.
I hate this.
What the hell? What's going on?
No. Nanako-chan.
Get back up. Come here.
I've been waiting for this.
Come here.
I don't know what to say.
Sad Salem hours. It's alright, I'll...
Nanako-chan. Nanako-chan. Can you hear us? Do you understand what we're saying? Your big brother's here with you. Just hang in there. Where's Dojima-san?
We're calling
This
for
part
him
doesn't
right
matter.
now.
You know, don't worry, we got it. I know exactly what I'm doing.
You fucking better.
How's Nanako?
Doctor.
Big bro. Mm-mm.
This is so sad. This is just like when Graham died.
Oh, this is, yeah, this might be a little too soon, huh?
Nanako! Nanako!
Hey, how you doing, Sleeves?
This is so fucking sad.
Came in at a weird time.
Sir.
Oh.
Damn it! Damn it!
Nana-chan.
You good? You gonna be okay?
We did everything we could, but we still couldn't figure out what caused this.
Okay, it's alright.
I knew something was gonna happen when you were talking. Me too, Gandhi.
Nanako-chan.
Stop crying, it's okay. It's alright.
Dojima-san, what's with that look?
Shut the fuck up, Adachi, you dumb
What's
whore.
wrong,
Read the
everyone?
room.
Well, he doesn't know.
He's a cunt.
He doesn't know what happened.
He's evil.
No.
Wait, is Nanako-chan...
I'm like
But then,
sobbing.
where did Dojima-san go? His room is... Wait a sec. That's the way to...
Child isn't real, it's just a game. Shush. To be fair, that's like creepily accurate to when my grandma died too, so that was fucking jarring because
Adachi-san
my
said he was
cousin
admitted to
came
this
in the
hospital.
second she died and flatlined like that.
So,
And broke down like that.
So Dojima, him wandering off, he's going towards Namatame's room. He's in the same hospital. He's been here this whole time.
What are you getting mad at me for? This is the biggest hospital, and he's in no condition to be moved.
Not a KO.
I can't tell you that.
Oh, now you're being
Just tell us where he is already. Dojima-san's on his way, ain't he? You don't know what he's gonna do there if we don't stop him.
Kanji-kun, you don't mean...
Yeah, so Dojima might be on his way to go kill Namatame now.
Good. Kill him.
Cough it up. Where's this room?
Top floor in the second surgical ward. Furthest room back. But there's a police guard.
Man, it is just grabbing all Titan messages. We're gonna kill a bitch a little bit.
Oh my god.
Meanwhile, in Nanako's room.
I was always watching over
God, I
Nana-chan.
love Kanji. Me too,
and I
dude.
still couldn't save her. It happened in my world. Even though I was the only teddy in that place, I still couldn't do anything.
So things are bad.
No shit!
I need
No shit,
like
they're
we said,
bad.
without permission.
Who
gave him permission to kill Nanako?
No. I said in some endings she dies. I didn't say she would.
I'm gonna wring the
Why is he
fucking
still
neck.
alive when Nanako's dead? Give me back Nanako! Give her back! She's all I have!
God damn it, dude.
The only one in the world.
So do we have to get the bad ending first and then fix it or something?
No, this is not an Undertale situation.
Oh my
no.
god, I hate you.
Dojima-san! Quick, get him to his room. I'll go alert the
I
doctors.
promise. I promise.
My
We will
heart
work.
is hurting. God damn it.
Okay. So this part is very sensitive. I mean, if we do the wrong thing, we will get the bad ending. It's really good we get the social links. Makes us way sadder. Yeah.
Shut the fuck up, Titan.
That's
His
why
only
I did
daughter's
them.
dead. Nothing would have surprised me.
Dojima-san probably knew that there's little to no chance Namatame would be convicted.
Oh, it's okay.
He killed Senpai, and now Nanako-chan.
It's alright. Fuck, it's okay.
Bastard's gonna walk away without paying for what he did.
That's not right.
Oh my god.
Why?
Try not to
Why is he the one that gets to go
You're
on
failing.
I'm sorry. This game is really well written. Fuck. It's really well written because, like, I haven't been this upset about characters dying in a while. Oh my god.
You have your life, and now you want your freedom too?
It's your fault that Nanako-chan's...
The three endings and one Nako's a coma and one she dies. You know, so I mean, it's basically the same thing. So the way to get Dojima to be a father.
12 o'clock. Is it the Midnight Channel? Hey, isn't this...
I failed to save her. It's because you got in my way.
Another Namatame? How? The real one's right here, and we already beat his shadow.
No. Come to think of it, Namatame never faced his other self.
Oh,
and we didn't witness
Hey,
his
Midnight
shadow
Channel.
returning to his body as a persona either. Perhaps that's why we're seeing this now.
What the... I failed. But it wasn't my fault. And the law can't touch me anyway.
What?
Is that what Namatame's really thinking? Then... he wasn't deranged or anything.
Okay, so here's the
was-
deal. We'll
To
get there in
hell
a
with the
second.
law. I will never forgive what you did.
This... Please! Stop!
Huh? Stop what? We ain't even done anything yet. Or do you want us to do something? Something fitting for a bastard like you!
Kanji.
I'll repeat this guy till he bleeds.
Yeah, you see that? About that.
You hate me because the child died, don't you? I don't care either way.
Okay, they're gonna wring his neck. I mean, yeah. I'm surprised he hasn't already.
But you're different. You can't do such a thing. You wouldn't dare, right? I'll continue saving people. It's my mission.
Mission?
My God.
Please, stop.
He wants us to stop. What should we do?
What do you mean?
We can't let this bastard do whatever
So this
he
is where the
pleases.
endings diverge.
Okay.
And you have to give
Still,
very specific answers, or you will get the bad ending. Or a bad ending. But it also saves, like, right before any of this happens, so if we got the bad ending, we could just fast forward our way back to this point.
Yeah.
Which is what I had to do in my first playthrough.
No way I'm gonna walk out of here doing nothing.
I understand, but
This must be a luxury suite. Most hospital wards don't have such large televisions. Why, with something like this in the room, this man could escape at any time. Although once he enters, he may find there's no way out.
Wait a second. You don't mean... Are you...
So here's the deal.
Serious?
The game is going to try to bait
Just
you
gonna turn your back and
into
walk
shoving
away.
Namatame into the TV. If you do that,
That's...
he will die, and you will get the bad ending.
Yeah.
what's gotten into you guys?
But here's the deal.
This is
You,
crazy.
the game is going to basically ask you multiple times, do you want to do this? You have to basically, from minute one, be like, no, we can't do this. If you let the game talk you out of it, you still get the bad ending. So we have to be very specific. I might
So we
fuck this
need-
up, because I don't have it right in front of me.
Everyone, listen to me. If we're gonna do this, now is our only shot.
Yeah, Yosuke's just ready to
We
commit a
won't get a
murder.
second chance. At this rate, the guy's gonna get off the hook, and he'll go around saving people again.
If you don't, but don't say the right thing, you still get a bad ending, and Nanako stays in a coma. Yeah.
You just heard what this bastard's really thinking. If that happens, it'll be just like Nanako-chan and Senpai. Who knows how many innocent people will die this time? I can't let something like that go.
I mean, to be
Someone
fair,
close
he's
to me
got a
died.
point.
Her
Yeah,
killer
but that's
can't
like
be
the whole
convicted.
point. Is
Yeah.
The game's trying to
Now I'm
bait
gonna
you.
let the same thing happen again? There's
Yosuke's
no way I
going
can
arc.
do that. It's just wrong, isn't it?
But Yosuke,
All we have to do is push him inside the TV. That's it. We do that one thing, and this is all over.
just push him inside.
Remember, you need to find the truth. Yeah, that's
If
kind of
any
all.
of you want
Yeah,
no part
you
in
just
this,
pay attention to the
leave
message of the
room.
game, and you'll get there just
I'm
fine.
not gonna force you to stay. As for me, nothing could make me forgive this bastard. But before we do this, I want to hear what you think. What do you want to do?
First time I played
Later.
this, I would have gotten the bad ending.
Yeah.
What'd you get?
Oh, the bad ending, because I said let's do it, and then the game like talked me out of it, and I was like, oh, that was probably a bait, but it was too late.
Yeah.
So I believe we need to say, wait a second.
We don't have time to wait. If we don't do this now, the cops will come back. What are you trying to say?
Bottom, yeah. And then we're missing something, I think, is the answer. I think. Top, yeah. Okay.
Something we don't know. What don't we know?
Yeah, so it just gives you like a bunch of these options. It's like, oh,
God, it's hard.
I think it's the this
Wait
one.
for Titan. Wait for Titan. Because I imagine, yeah, true feelings. Find the truth.
Heard the guy's true feelings on TV.
Well, no,
What
because the
didn't you
first people
understand?
were over dramatized.
Something's bothering me. I think, but I'm like, why he's scared? Alright, fuck it.
I don't know. Either he's begging for his life or he freaked out from seeing his other self face to face. Who gives a damn?
Yeah, but
That's
remember
not
when
what's
you first
important
met
right
the
now.
other self, it's
hell
like
are you
with
so
Yukiko,
cold
or
about
with
this?
Rize, it's like she was a whore.
Nanako-chan is
Right.
dead.
She's not a whore.
don't
So that
understand
probably is
you.
just an over
I
dramatization.
didn't think we'd end up
Kinda.
like this. I mean, I thought we were all on the same page.
How the hell can you be so half-assed about this? Are you okay with what this bastard did?
No.
Of course we're not! But can you look me in the eye and say you're okay with doing the same thing this guy did? It's just like how you feel right now. That you can't turn your back and do nothing. We're not gonna
I feel like I might have fucked this up.
watch while our friend becomes a murderer, you moron!
To kill someone because they killed someone first.
I feel like I might have
Decide
fucked
on
this up.
something that's serious.
Oh, really?
But
I'm not sure though.
But
Again, we can fast forward back to
continue
this
to
point
be
really
this
easily.
angry
It'll just
for
take a bit of
someone who's
mashing.
close to you, then you mustn't kill. That's something you
Maybe,
can
we
never
might have.
take back.
So we leave it to the cops? You trust them to handle it?
Even if we can't trust them, from here on is no longer our battle. It's Tojima-san and his fellow officers' fight to convict the suspect. Is that what you're trying to say?
I usually look it up.
I'm
Yeah, you
proud
see, I
that
was
I
going
could
to, but
protect
my
this
phone's
town
charging in the
with you all.
room.
That's why I don't want to make this terrible situation even worse by doing something like this. I want to keep going to school with you all and make more memories with my friends. I don't want one of those memories to be of us killing someone.
We're supposed to use something. But fuck, I knew it.
So what if there's another crime? We can still
Well, we
say,
can show you the bad ending.
like we always have.
Okay.
Nothing has happened yet. Then why assume that our future will be filled with misfortune?
Nothing's happened yet. Our future hasn't been decided. Let's go back to Nanako-chan's room.
Ah, the true ending. Yeah, it's the Como one. Great. Damn it. You see, this is one of those things about games that bothers me. You fuck up one thing.
There they are.
Funny bad ending time. Thank you for the resub.
Nanako-chan came around.
Huh? What did you just say?
So Nanako's not dead.
Nanako-chan's alive?
Are you serious?
It's very rare to be resuscitated after one's heart and lungs fail, but it does happen. But until I know why she collapsed in the first place, I can't say for sure how well she'll recover from here on. Still,
He was in the TV show. Yeah, so if you shove her in the TV, she just
and she's
dies.
trying desperately
Yeah.
to
If we
stay
get this
alive.
sort of bad but not as bad ending,
So this
then,
isn't a
you know,
joke?
this happens.
You're actually telling the truth?
Nanako-chan.
This is amazing!
Miracles do happen. I'm so glad.
Yeah, so this is supposed to be...
I was gonna
The
do.
fog is still over the town, so it's pretty bad. Yeah, at this point we're kind of focusing on like our own shit, not giving a fuck about the fog.
Yeah. I'm assuming it's gonna have to do with the fog for the true ending, right?
Something like that. I'm tempted to just fast forward through this so we actually get to the ending we're trying to get.
Wait a second, where's Teddy?
Is
I
it
noticed he
gonna
didn't come with
ruin
us when we
stuff?
went to Namatame's room.
It's more like I just want to get back to what we were supposed to do because this takes a long ass
He wouldn't
time.
move from Nanako-chan's side. Teddy, where did you go?
Oh god, did he die?
No, we kind of just found the note that Teddy left behind.
I'm going back to my own world. It's not easy to live there now, but it's my reality. I'm really, really
Yeah, Teddy also
thankful
just sort of
for
fucks
everything
off
all of you
because he
did
feels
for me.
bad about Nanako.
Well, goodbye.
I think that's also supposed to be like a hint that you...
Fucked up?
Yeah, because you don't get a chance to max out Teddy's social link.
Yeah. Whoa. Oh god. Oh god. Yeah, we fucked up.
Yeah, no, I know we fucked up. It just smash cuts to you leaving, basically. But that's why we saved right before. It's spring.
And then we gotta leave. So
Yeah.
it's just sad.
We gotta leave and nothing gets solved. Like, it's supposed to try to bait you because it's like, oh, Nanako didn't die. That's good.
Now, a story on the serial kidnapping and murder case that shook the town of Inaba. Defendant Taro Namatame has confessed to committing the multiple kidnappings that previously
Managed to get
seemed
each ending my
irrelevant.
first time playing, goddamn.
However, he continues to flatly deny his involvement in the first two murders. Namatame also maintains his strange insistence that he, quote, placed them inside the TV to save them. With so much unknown regarding his motives and methods, many are hoping his trial will shed some light on these mysteries. Up next is our fog forecast for today.
Fog is still covering the town, but it should soften somewhat this week with the coming of spring. Today and tomorrow, we'll see fairly light amounts of fog as usual.
Yeah, so it's also just been
Saturation
foggy
from
this
then
entire
on
time.
is still to be determined. If you have travel plans, please be
You gonna be
mindful
okay?
of visibility conditions.
Don't worry, we'll fix this.
It's almost time for your train. You ready to go?
So I see it's supposed to make you angry.
Yeah.
It's playing on
Too
your
bad Nanako
emotions.
couldn't leave the
Because I
hospital
would
in
have
time to
gotten
say
this
goodbye.
ending, thrown him in the
More time, and
TV,
maybe she could have come
done
outside.
with you.
You would have gotten way worse because she would have stayed dead.
Yeah.
Feel free to come visit.
You might have to
anytime,
watch
okay?
Nanako die again.
And say hi
I
to your
don't know
parents
if I
for
can
me.
do that. I would probably get a drink.
We'll fast forward.
There's nothing more I can do for this case. I might end up testifying in court, but otherwise, I'll just be observing to see how things play out. I don't imagine he'll get that harsh of a sentence
I'm
given the
sorry.
evidence, or
That
lack
just
pay.
really crushed me.
It's only been a year
So
since you got
Dojo-san
here,
asked us.
but lots. What do you think about your time here? Are you satisfied with the things you did, the choices you made?
I have my regrets.
I see. Life has a way of going places you never wanted it to.
That's true.
It gave me the
Well,
pretty obvious
we
you
should get
fucked
going.
up. Like, it's not
Yeah.
like, oh,
Come
it's
on.
okay, you did it.
Hey.
I appreciate how quickly you go from the save to, oh god, you know?
It's a lot of talking, but yeah. I enjoyed watching both of you react to this part. Yeah. Yeah. Anime cutscene.
You really are leaving us. You know, it was overdue quick.
It's going to get boring without you around, Senpai.
You will visit.
Yeah, so if you really don't give a shit about your ending, that boss fight Namatame could be the final boss.
We'll come immediately if anything happens on your end. Be sure to take good care of yourself.
Take care. Keep in touch, okay? I'll reserve a room for you at the Amagi Inn the next time you come.
Well, I'll see ya. You really helped us out
gonna
with
be
lots
okay,
of
baby?
stuff.
Yep.
Thanks, partner.
Hey, David, we got the bad ending, so we're gonna have to reload our save.
I
just sobbed.
I figured this might happen. No, you came at an end. This is not the ending we're going for, but it would take me longer to close the game and reopen it than to just let this play out and fast forward to the cutscenes, so. Uncle Ben, what happened? Nanako's in a coma. We never solved the case. The entire town is wrapped in fog, perpetually.
I was sobbing.
Salem's sobbing. How
How did you fuck up so badly?
We picked one wrong dialogue option.
I need to get a drink.
That is one thing I fucking hate about this game. Literally, you pick one wrong answer. Am I gonna have to straight up just close the game and reopen it? Because I don't want to sit through all these credits. Because we saved right before the game. Yeah, okay. Give me a minute, boys. Close that. Y'all are gonna see just the fucking blackness of nothing. Give it just a minute here. Oh fuck, wait. No, I can't play the opening thing on Twitch. Wait, hold on. Oh shit, no. Fuck. Mash the button. Okay. Perfect. We're fine. Okay, watch no, because that will get us fucking flagged. Unironically, that will get us flagged.
Here's a story about.
Alright, let's just fast forward. Coward. Fuck off! I want this to... Here's the thing. If YouTube flags it, it's not a problem. If Twitch flags it, they'll straight up mute 30 minutes of the stream and everything becomes unfucking salvageable. It's not a matter of me being like, oh no, YouTube. It's a matter of I want this to be watchable in the future. One of my Yu-Gi-Oh! Playing homies shot me a new RDA deck list, so now I may have a new ace on a Hot Red King Calamity on opponent's turn. This blocks some of activating card effects. The secret ingredient is branded. I mean, that's not a surprise. Yep, blah, 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 blah. Yep, fast forwarding, fast forward. Brandon's fun. Brandon's pretty fucking good. Like, Brandon's just solid in, like, every deck for some reason. Okay. Yeah, so this is one of those things, it genuinely fucking annoys me when games do this, where it's like, it's, not only is it right at the end, it's like one thing. And if you fuck it up, you're just done. You know what I mean?
At the same time, it's right after you save.
Right, so it doesn't matter that much, but still, it's like the principle of the thing, I guess. You know what I mean? It's like, I guess if you want to get multiple endings, you don't have to worry about fucking up over the course of the game, but...
Doctor.
Me, when I see anything less sync or something, I say your turn, I can milk you. Bro, Nanako got COVID, though, because she was in the TV world for too long, and it kind of fucks with you if you're in there for too long, and you don't have, like, a persona. Thank you, Missile. Wait a second, missing something. True feelings bothering me, missing something. Calm down. Okay, thank you. Yeah, this part doesn't matter, so we're just fucking, we're bombing through it.
Because I was upset.
That's understandable. I kind of like that it's a speed up button instead of just a skip. I feel like that gives the game a lot more personality.
Mm.
If that's wrong, yell Polygon. You got it. I'm actually just gonna pin that message real quick. There, I thought I pinned it. Come on. Nope, that's the wrong fucking... No, that's not what I clicked on. I hate fucking Twitch so much. No. What the fuck? I didn't pin that.
Unpin.
Unpin. Like, I did not click that in the first place. Don't yell at me, the fucking Twitch stream fucking viewer thing is terrible.
It's your fault that...
Yeah, okay, whatever. We saw all this already. I've been streaming for how long? Yeah, and it's never been good. Pin the message I actually clicked on, please. Okay. Wait a second.
We don't have time to wait. If we don't do this now, the cops will come back. What are you trying to say?
Missing something.
Something we don't know. What don't we know?
So we were like right there.
Yeah.
True feelings.
But we just heard the guy's true feelings on TV. What didn't you understand?
Something's bothering me.
Well, what is it? I already told you there's no time to waste. Are you even getting at something here, or are you just stalling? Missing? Like what exactly? Damn it, I've heard enough of this bullshit. Give me a straight answer. Are we doing this or not? That's all I give a damn about right now.
Alright, I think that's good. I'm gonna unpin this now. You yelled at everyone to calm down.
He's right. Let's all calm down for a second.
I'm perfectly calm.
Hey,
you.
What did you mean by we're missing something?
What's there to miss with a sick bastard like him?
Hey, let's all take a deep breath.
Me at work.
After what happened to Nanako-chan and seeing Dojima-san, we're not thinking straight right now.
Ow.
Fine.
Everyone took a deep breath, which they didn't feel like animating. It seems like everyone's finally regained their composure.
You're right. We should calm down and think rationally about this.
So now we're on our track to the good
ending.
ending.
Almost
Alright,
nothing
good.
from Namatame's perspective. There's no denying that this man brought great harm to Nanako-chan. But other than that point, the rest comes from our assumptions based on watching the Midnight Channel a moment ago.
Dusk for the sub.
Dusk with the reset. God, everyone's reset. What's going on, buddy? Thank you.
I know, we're making like
Been here for so damn
a
long.
good $5 today.
But
it's great.
yeah, the guy's not saying anything.
Thank you, Dust. Appreciate it. How you doing?
We do
There's no
appreciate
doubt
it.
about the
And it's
fact
with
that he'd been
Bezos
throwing
money,
people
man.
inside the
Yeah,
TV.
right.
It was him who put Senpai through that misery. How can we possibly understand someone who says killing people is the same as saving them?
Failing to understand and
God, that
failing
music
to
in such a
listen are
dark
rather
video
Yeah,
game
don't
moment
worry about it.
is hilarious.
Truthfully, not all the hitches that were nagging at me have been answered yet. We'll have to see what he can tell us about them.
Twitch money becomes much less impressive when you have jobs that pay
Though
well,
it
huh?
appears he's in no condition
No,
to
that's
do so
not
at
it.
the
Who
moment.
turned out to be the villain? I mean, this dude's one shoving people in TVs, so.
True.
Any
Dealing
money
with
is
him right now
impressive,
might not
quite
solve all the
honestly,
things that
but
are bothering us.
now that we
But you
can
better remember
actually
this.
more than just
I'll
survive,
do
it's
everything
kind
I
of,
can to
you know,
stop him from repeating what he's done.
nice.
Sonata.
I'm not complaining.
Sonata Dachi. I mean, like, fucking,
Anytime,
he's
anywhere,
sort of just been fucking around the whole. We almost just beat the shit out of him in the hallway.
$5.
Jeez, how the hell can you stay so calm, man?
I'm
And
with
again,
you, Yosuke.
That's why you're our leader. All right, let's go ahead and think this through as much as we need.
If we leave any unanswered questions behind,
So the thing is,
we'll
right,
just be
because
lying to ourselves.
they bring up a good point. This dude is pissed, terrified of something.
Yes, and I noticed that too.
And he thinks he's saving the people. And when we got the bad ending, he said he did kidnap those other people, but he did not kill the first two people. And it's like, why would you say you kidnapped them if you're gonna deny you did the first
Think
part?
as hard as I can and try to help.
We all know how you feel, Yosuke. Come on, we've accomplished this much together, haven't we?
Right. Together.
Yeah, you're right. Sorry. And
Pepper.
thanks.
I hear a beast.
Ooh, and a beanie.
The case has taken a sharp turn. The investigation team is now one step closer to the truth. Some esoteric shit going on here. I mean, like a little, but not really. I mean, there is a literal murder case. Let's use a Dachi like a sort wrong answer machine. Ask him who the killer is over and over. Eventually name everyone on Earth other than the killer.
Right.
So you maxed out the full social link.
Yay.
So I have another hint that you fucked up because, you know, we can create Loki now.
Yo.
It totally won't be plot important in another Persona game ever. Anywho. And we start a new social link.
Are you kidding me?
It's weird. So now we unlock Judgment.
Judgment again?
Yeah.
Or Judgment and Justice.
You're thinking of Justice.
Yeah.
So now instead of being just an investigation team, now we're the Seekers of the Truth. Because we solved the case, kinda.
What are you doing? You can't be in here.
Which would be funny when he names himself somewhere around the 8/10s, though. He doesn't name himself immediately, like after like 20 minutes, he's like, oh yeah, me? I didn't do it. Like, I know I'm a cop, you don't trust me, but like...
We were keeping an eye on the suspect. The police officers outside seem to have their hands full helping Dojima-san. If Namatame were to escape, it would be a disaster for the police's reputation. And their trust in you, Adachi-san.
Oh, I see.
That's
we'll tighten
a nice
security from now
save
on,
there.
and I'll arrange for him to be
I
transported.
mean, yeah,
as soon as
Adachi's not
possible.
gonna fucking... not gonna bail on
You guys
himself,
can keep
like...
quiet about being in here.
How is he, Doctor? He seemed to be extremely agitated a moment ago.
He seems fine for now, but he really
Yeah,
needs
that's
his rest.
fine. He's
That's the American healthcare system for you.
We're in Japan.
Oh, fuck, you're
He's
right.
convulsing on the floor.
His orders.
They really have no excuse then.
We
I
should
never
go
supposed
too.
to vision not to work with them. You should.
Let's get back to Nanako-chan's room.
Okay.
So what's this thing we're missing, huh?
To tell the truth,
So we still
there's
think
something
she's
that's
dead
bothering me
at this
too.
point.
Yeah.
Why did he start killing people in the first place?
Well, he said himself it was to save them, right?
Caesars aren't getting better, but he's quiet. So that's
So he killed his
Dust
lover
Quiet
in order
Seaver-
to save
Dust North
them.
64, the world's worst doctor. Low-key every guy when they
The
respond.
police
I'm
speculated the first murder was related to
Every
the affair,
person
so
when
they
they say
called
I'm
in
fine.
Namatame for questioning. But everything in his testimony and his bearing, no matter what they looked at, they found nothing suspicious. If he truly is twisted enough to believe that murder is a means of saving people, I think that would have shown through.
Maybe
That's
he
just
faked it
Florida
real
hospitals.
well. Or maybe he started out with a normal motive and got a taste for killing after the first time.
No, if that were the case, his motive for killing that announcer would be even more inexplicable. Namatame and his wife were separated at the time. Both Misuzu Hiragi and himself testified that she had discarded him. Hiragi also knew about Yamano beforehand, and Namatame was shocked to hear of Yamano's death. Their relationship was known and was not strained to the point of murder. There's simply no motive in the affair angle. The police invested a great deal of effort into investigating this point.
Okay,
yeah, no,
that
I
didn't go
don't
the
think
way I thought
I
it
don't
would.
think Twitch lets you do that.
Therefore, we have no convincing motive for Namatame to kill Mayumi Yamano, although her name was written in Namatame's own diary.
His reason for killing her.
It's still possible that he was
Trying to do a
crazy to
cross-out
begin
gag
with,
with
and no
fine.
one
Yeah, no,
realized,
I don't think that's only a Discord thing. I think.
I don't really get any of this.
So now we're just sort of hitting a wall immediately.
Hey, we could hear you in there. This is a hospital. Maybe you should quiet down a little.
Oh, there you are, all of you. Please come with me immediately.
Huh? What's going on?
What are you waiting for? Hurry, go!
Adachi's just gonna stand there.
Well, the police guard are dealing with, like, holding Dojima down to his bed, so someone has to.
Oh.
Where am I?
Teddy has gone to the Shadow Realm.
He's like surrounded by Ojamas.
Is this Teddy's world? This doesn't quite feel like it, though.
Yeah, Missile wasn't kidding when he said I'm gonna banish this twink. Oh, good, my curse worked.
That's right, Nana-chan. I couldn't do anything. Why do I even exist? I
God,
couldn't
Sam.
keep my promise. I lost my reason to be there.
Ooh.
I like to point out, Salem has not been bothering to crochet for like at least 30 minutes. Like this is record time right here.
Fuck you.
I remember now.
Need the text message say man.
So, it was true. Guys, Sensei, what should I do?
Good, and the depression curse is kicking in too. So Teddy's just somewhere.
Oh, there they are. Nanako-chan came around.
Huh? What did you
Repent
just say?
Center.
Nanako-chan's alive?
It's weird to hear the reused voice lines for some of these.
Yeah, no, we can we can mash our way
until I
through
know-
here. Like this is
Still.
the same thing,
Nanako-chan's a fighter, and she's trying desperately to stay alive.
except that one. I don't think you said that before.
Not.
Yeah, sorry, we're just gonna mash through this because we saw this in the fucked up ending. Made a thing. Will I see it in VC later?
You all should go home for the night. I'll speak with Dojima-san tomorrow about Nanako-chan's treatment. It's rather chilly outside. If it starts snowing, be careful not to catch a cold.
Check Discord. I don't have my phone on me. If I try to make the laptop go on Discord, it's gonna like fucking
Wait a
die
second,
again.
where's Teddy?
So I'll have to
I
see a
noticed
little
he
later.
didn't come with us when we went to Namatame's room.
You're right. I figured he wouldn't move from
The
Nanako-chan's
doctor then
side.
charged Dojima millions, trillions.
Teddy.
It's Japan.
Oh yeah,
he probably
has
has
a cell
decent
with him.
insurance.
Wait, I shouldn't use mine inside the hospital. I'll try calling him up once we're outside.
I think the cats may have stolen one of your colored pencils from your office. Babu, you're gonna miss plot. Oh,
Yeah.
I think Pepper's in trouble.
Go.
I hear rustling. What you doing?
Being a brat.
What happened?
She grabbed a pencil.
Oh, okay. I have to wait and believe that she will recover.
Oh, there you are.
Hi, Adachi.
I forgot to tell you. Don't pull that again, okay? You can't just meet with the suspect like that. Anyway, I came to give you an update on Dojima-san. His wounds opened up a little, but he's treated now, and he's fast asleep.
Doctor then shot Dojima with a gun, revealed himself as a true villain. Capitalism itself.
He'll be all right. Don't worry. Knowing him, by this time tomorrow, he'll be on his feet and yelling at people again. Don't tell him I said that. Anyway, I heard Nanako-chan's on the road to recovery again. Guys were being so dramatic that I got really worried. But this is good news. She'll be well again in no time. By the way, you're all alone at the house now, right? Well, enjoy your freedom while you can.
Touch you with a bloody knife. Dojo's wounds opened up again.
Oh my god, see, I told you he's evil. Pepper, come in here.
Well, I better head back. You go home too, before it gets too late. See ya.
Okay.
Couldn't save. I couldn't save.
Hell yeah, rank 8 Adachi. Let's go, baby!
Mayumi. And that girl too. I couldn't save them.
Huh? What's the matter? Feeling guilty all of a sudden? Sheesh.
Immediately back to bed. Why are cops and media always so damn sleepy? And every time they need to guard something or somebody, they're just out.
It's convenient for plot.
The average Jews, I'm
I
here,
can't
right?
reach him. Did that stupid bear forget to charge the battery?
We took a quick look around the hospital, but there's no sign of him. I wonder where he went.
Snow.
Oh, it's snow. Hey, you're right. Wow, it's been a while since I last saw real snow. It doesn't look that pretty, though, because of this fog.
It's an accurate portrayal.
I guess this makes it the first snow of the year.
Did you check the TV?
It's freezing. Let's go home. Hey, Yosuke, if you find Teddy, don't forget to contact us, alright?
I know. Let's meet up at the special headquarters tomorrow.
Well,
man, that
going
Ted.
home.
I hope he just went back home by himself.
Shake the sand.
He's probably
He just
fine.
buried himself for no reason.
But I'll hurry home just in case. Well, see you tomorrow.
Back in Naotomi's
One
room.
moment.
It was really right to stop room for what they're about to do.
Peppermint. Peppermint pixelated.
Ah, yes. All the gays leave with each other. I mean, it's like that in real life. I don't want to... Salem keeps getting up when there's plot happening.
Oh, I'm sorry. I just had to fucking fix your daughter.
What'd you do?
She was
I thought she
trying
was-
to deep throat a pencil.
I thought she was already fixed.
Isn't that right, Pepper? Yeah. Naughty, huh?
Put her down.
You
Put
being naughty?
Put her down on the floor. Preferably. Put her on the floor. You remember your cell phone has been off the entire time since you're at the hospital.
Uh-oh.
Seems to be no messages. Should go home before I catch a cold. So I'm like 99% sure we're on the right track.
Just
but, like,
stay for the one above it.
yeah, I was gonna say just in case we're gonna save to file 15 here. Yeah, I know I am, but like the paranoid bit in like the back of my fucking hippocampus that also makes me save the game 8 times is telling me to just be double sure. It's gonna be a very boring orgy for kanji. My god. There's another bad ending we can get later. There's multiple bad endings we can get later if I remember correctly.
Welcome. It's been quite some time.
Ah, Igor. We've been summoned to the Velvet Room.
Do not be alarmed. You are fast asleep in the real world. I have summoned you within your dream.
Igor, I know you're like a Cthulhu demon or some shit, but like saying don't be alarmed, I'm just beaming a message into your fucking brain while you dream does not make me less stressed.
Now then, your journey has taken you quite a distance thus far. Do you believe you'll be able to successfully
Be not
solve
afraid.
this mystery? Splendid. The precise destination of this vehicle, that too is getting rather hard to judge. If we continue driving blindly, we may end up leading you further away from the mystery.
I mentioned
that you
how
must
the
reach.
Velvet Room looks different depending on, like, who's in it, right? It's like a reflection of your, like, your mental state or your personality or something. So in, like, Persona 3, it's like an elevator. Apparently in Persona 5, it's like a jail cell. In ours, it's a fucking limo. Igor wouldn't hurt a fly. His voice is like warm milk. The metaphor is getting more on the nose.
Well, why don't we take a moment to look back on your journey? It was for that purpose that I summoned you here tonight. Margaret?
God, side profile Igor is
awful.
On full toucan mode. Voices you've heard many times before echo in your mind.
We are experiencing the words engraved.
Yeah, the multiple
into
women
your
here
memory
reference you
during
being a
your
man
journey.
whore. What does Igor represent?
Failing to understand and failing to listen are rather different things.
Alright, let's go ahead and think this through as much as we need.
If we leave any unanswered questions behind, we'll just be lying to ourselves.
I'll think as hard as I can and
Side
try to
Igor is
help.
the inverse of front-looking Crocker. Fun fact, that style of prison is known as panopticon. Oh, neat.
Come on, we've accomplished this much together, haven't we?
Well, Yosuke thing, but the metaphor make less sense,
Right.
of course.
And it seems you have comrades with you as well.
I don't know
Those
why that
heading
just
in the
popped
same
up now,
direction
but okay.
Through this dense fog.
Oh? The car stopped moving.
We'll be parked for the moment while I confirm our current heading.
As I mentioned previously,
I don't
this
know
year
who's
will
driving.
signal a great change in your life. Though there isn't
I believe
much
it's
time
Jack
left,
Frost sitting on a couple of phone
it can
books.
be worth your while to take the time to stop and reflect.
People are like water flowing in a river. There is only one stream, but all who pass through it are affected differently. Some travel fast, some change their course, experiencing countless events as they travel down
Really,
the
it's
river of
smooth
time.
horse. Oh, of course.
Just so.
Panopticon is a round-shaped prison with cells lined the walls, single guard in the center. Prisoners knows they're being watched, but cannot see when or by whom. That doesn't sound very
The state of
practical,
This room reflects the scenery of
but
your heart.
it's interesting.
Perhaps this may be a time for contemplation rather than action.
You can hear something in the distance.
Contemplation rather than action.
Basically, the game is telling you sit and think for a fucking minute to try to figure this shit out.
Yeah.
Because there's no one we can punch to make this go any faster, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Doorbell's ringing. Because, I mean, we already fucking killed that monster that came out of Namatame, so, like...
Teddy's missing. I looked all over
Can't
the
stop here
neighborhood,
when
but I
doorbell
couldn't
comes
find
in.
him anywhere.
Teddy's gone.
Yeah, me too. He was acting all weird lately.
The idea is that prisoners facing constant fear they're being watched. I mean,
Risa
fair
and
enough,
the
I
others are
guess.
checking inside the TV to see if he's gone back to the other side. We're meeting pretty soon.
Oh, I
so
like
will you
punching
come
my
with me to
problems
Jeunesse?
till they go away.
Where could he have gone? In any case, you decide to go look for him. Guys, we have to get Teddy back to finish the game.
It's no use, man. We can't find him.
No luck for me either. I didn't sense anything over there. The fog's so dense it might be affecting my readings. I wish I could do better. I'm sorry.
That Ted. Don't tell me he really went back to his world this time.
I say we don't finish the
I
game.
told him over and over that he could stay
Just
here.
brought him out of the game. If I could, I would have done it from the beginning. You call a mysterious dream you had last night. This may be a time for contemplation rather than action. That's what Igor said, but...
I guess that's all we can do right now. He plays dumb a lot, but he's attached to us deep down. He wouldn't disappear without saying anything, right?
I'm worried for Teddy myself, but let's trust in him and await his return. Right now, we must concentrate on the case. It won't be long before Namatame is transferred to another location. We must hurry, or we will miss our only chance to get his perspective on this.
You know, I've been thinking about the case since, but something just doesn't seem right.
Let's quickly review the facts. Of all the victims, only 2 were killed. Miss Yamano the announcer,
Which is weird to think
and
about.
Saki-san.
He only really got 2 of them.
From the documents we found in
Thanks
the
to
car,
us.
we know Namatame had some sort of dealings with them. After that, there were multiple attempted murders in which we were targeted. It was only when he took Nanako-chan that we caught him in the act, identifying his modus operandi in the process.
I want to hear you put it like that. Sounds like the dude's guilty.
As
God,
a
he's like,
result
I'd like
of
to
Namatame's
reintroduce the
arrest,
shove him into the TV
the
idea.
police admitted that Mitsuo Kubo was a mere copycat killer.
Back up to yesterday. Remember when you said Namatame
Okay, Moan
didn't have a
died, but that
motive
one's
to
a
kill
net
the
positive.
announcer?
Yeah.
That's what's bothering
That
me.
one's a +1.
Right. Either he's completely nuts, or we're misunderstanding something.
You lost me.
She's trying to say that if Namatame is sane, then there may be facts in the case we don't know about yet.
Sane or insane? Sounds like a play I saw before.
When he talks about saving people, what does that actually mean? I don't think there's any doubt that it includes kidnapping people and throwing them into the TV.
No, really.
Could he mean
Considering who took King Mon's
them
place,
through
I think is a
death?
net negative. True, true though.
He did call himself a savior and said that the other side is a wonderful world.
So they'll be saved if they die? What a bunch of crap! The bastard should have gone and saved himself. What do you think, Senpai? If you think about it normally, it's gotta be.
Yeah, so that's also another thing that I
ain't
couldn't
nothing
bring up when
normal
we were
about
doing it
that
at the
world
time.
anyways.
A lot of people theorize that the Heaven Dungeon is not coming from Nanako's head; it's coming from Namatame's.
That's what I was thinking.
Because he thinks that the plate he's helping.
There's something I've
You
been
know what I
wondering
mean?
about for a while.
Or it's like a weird combination of both.
And
When we first
also,
encountered
it's
him,
like
he
he
said,
had the shadow come out.
Right.
"You're the ones
So
I
that
saved.
definitely could
Don't
be
worry, I'll
his.
save
That's
this
kind of
girl
what I
too."
was assuming.
Right.
So, if he saves people by killing them, did he save us too? Wouldn't he actually have failed to save us?
You raise a good point. If he thinks that salvation comes only through death, his
'Cause he's
words
trying
to
to
us
give
make
people
no
persona.
sense.
No.
And another thing, the Namatame
He didn't even
who
have a
appeared on
persona.
the Midnight
That wasn't a
Channel
persona. That was
said
all
he
the shadows
failed
like
to save
fusing with his
Nanako-chan.
fucked up head.
Fuck, you're right.
Well, maybe he really was trying to save the victims by putting them inside the TV.
Yeah, that wasn't a normal shadow at all.
Come on, don't get all quiet like that. You guys know I just say the first dumb thing that pops into my head.
The possibility that he truly intended to save us.
But he's still the one who threw in Saki-senpai and that announcer, right? Sure, we haven't nailed down his motives, but that doesn't change the fact that he killed them. Or what? You think someone else was involved? What makes you think so?
Possibly have a culprit besides Namatame. Could there be something that proves that possibility? So let's think about this for a second, right?
I mean, he had an alibi.
He has an alibi, and he thinks he was saving people. And as we saw in that cutscene, obviously the characters didn't see it. He was saying he failed to save, his wife, ex-wife. So and it would stand to reason, right? If he thinks throwing on the TV is like helping them, and then all of a sudden people start walking out alive later, from his perspective, it's working. From his perspective, he tossed Yukiko, Naoto, Kanji, and Rise into the TV, and now they're good. They got friends, they got persona, they got their mental issues being worked on. That's an upgrade. Upgrades, people, upgrades.
I'm stuck between diary and alibi because he did have an alibi,
Right.
but
Because it wasn't the letter.
is this something that matters first?
Is it the letter? I don't know, actually. It's the letter? Fuck it. Yeah, because... Right, because he wouldn't... If he also thought that he was saving people, why would he send us a letter that says, stop saving people?
That is true.
I didn't think about that.
Warning letter? Oh yeah. Whatever happened to that thing?
If Namatame's the killer, he must have been the one who wrote it, right?
Let's review them.
The first warning letter said, don't rescue anymore. The second one said, if you don't stop this time, someone closely put in and killed.
Yes, that's right.
Isn't that kind of odd? Would someone who thinks he's saving people by killing them write stuff like don't rescue or kill?
Yeah, and the will be put in and killed part doesn't make sense either. If the killer was writing it, wouldn't it be more like I'll put in and kill?
Hey, could this mean... Yeah,
So Namatame didn't write that.
It's almost like someone else wrote this letter.
How many layers deep does it
Would
go?
write such a letter and deliver it to Dojima-san's house, right?
If only they had a
someone
Ring
else wrote
doorbell.
it, that could only mean
2011, baby.
I know.
Dear God. Since this is such an unusual case,
Well, to be fair,
I
I
was
think being a
absolutely
cop,
convinced
Dojima would
that
be paranoid
other
enough to
than
have like
the
a
Kubo
camera or
incident,
something.
there was
but-
one culprit.
So Namatame really was trying to save his victims?
Everything is exactly the
There are
opposite
35
of
killers
what
and
it
each one
first
put one
seemed.
letter down.
In Namatame's parlance, failing would have been the first 2 cases when the victims died. If he had used his method twice and failed both times, he would hardly have continued using the TV. And yet he did. It all seems to suggest that someone else wrote this warning letter while observing the entire case.
Teddy! No, I'm just
Someone
kidding.
else? Then
I know it!
it wasn't Namatame that killed Saki-senpai in the
Or
announcement?
Adachi! No, I'm just kidding.
Stop shouting, it is dead at night.
We
Everyone
urgently
in the
need to
town
speak with
conspiring.
Namatame face to
I
face.
was Yosuke. So that's there basically to show you you're on the right,
After what
right
happened
track
yesterday,
here.
they said they're gonna tighten security.
I have a plan, but there's no time
I have
to
a
waste.
plan. What's
Let's
your
hurry
plan?
to the hospital.
Someone help me buy more bullets.
Whoa.
What's your plan? I'm a cop, you idiot. It's that bitch Nanako for
Hey,
sure.
This place is off limits.
I'm a consultant with the police. I'd like a few words with Namatame-san. May I go in?
This is Unit 252 requesting confirmation on an ID. Name
Yeah,
of
fine. What's
Naoto
Rambo?
Shirogane. Huh? Ah. Understood. I see. Well, you're on the list. I can give you a few minutes, but I'll have to record your conversation with him for security purposes. Not that I expect you'll get anything coherent out of the guy. He's been spouting nothing but gibberish.
I'd like him to accompany me as well. He has no identification, but this is an emergency situation, and he's here in Detective Dojima's stead.
Huh? Detective Dojima sent him? I wasn't informed of this.
I'll vouch for
Yeah,
his
remember that joke I
identity.
made about can Naruto just make us all junior police officers? I think this
Well,
is
I
basically
guess
what
it's
she's
better than
doing.
dealing with the man himself. We have our hands full with the transport procedures, so the last thing we need is Detective Dojima running wild. Detective Adachi is busy somewhere too. This is Unit 252. Huh? I see.
Has something happened?
There's something about a suspicious object out in the lobby.
Ah, well then, this works out nicely. You should back up your colleagues downstairs. We'll keep watch over Namatame-san. A disturbance in a hospital lobby, after all. It sounds serious.
If anything happens,
I like
hit
to
the nurse
imagine
call
like they
button.
just had like
I'll leave
Kanji
the
take a
rest to you.
shit in the middle of the fucking waiting room or something.
Understood. Please be careful. I knew they were undermanned, but I didn't expect it to
Just
go
Kanji
this
throwing a fit.
smoothly.
Yeah, exactly. He just like grabbed like a potted plant and pitched it through a window.
Wow! There's nothing much inside that suspicious object, so he won't be gone long.
All right, then now's our chance
Every
to
time I
talk
hear the
to
cats
Namatame.
wrestling, it sounds like a man dying. Like Beans hits the ground with so much fucking force.
This is true.
You okay?
Yeah,
Still shaking up a little bit?
a little bit.
Well, we're getting there.
Namatame-san, there's something we'd like to ask you. It's tempting to think that you were the culprit behind this entire case, and to be honest, there are many in this town
Maybe a man
who
is
hope
dying,
you
but maybe.
are. But we are here to learn the truth. So please, answer our questions.
Huh?
Seems he understands what you're saying. What should we ask him? I think we have to ask him all of them. So we'll just go down the
They've
list.
been killing people.
Got to sacrifice someone to Lucifer, maybe.
No. If nobody saves them, they'll be killed. That's why I put them in there.
Huh? Me?
So he threw in Yukiko first.
That's weird.
Remember, she was the first one we saved.
Yeah.
They were killed. I couldn't save them.
Then tell me if my estimation
dun.
is correct so far. After discovering the Yamano and Konishi incidents, you realized an appearance on the Midnight Channel meant certain death. Thus, to save her from that fate, you kidnapped Yukiko Amagi. You couldn't let her be killed, so you threw her into the TV, preventing the killer in this world from reaching her. And you repeated the process as more individuals appeared on the Midnight Channel. It all falls into place.
Yeah, so he genuinely thought it was helping, and it's kind of our fault.
His body is weak, but his mind is sound. He's trying to tell us the truth.
Because, you know, if one of them just sort of randomly died, you probably would like, oh, that didn't work.
Yeah.
There's another killer who murdered the first two victims?
Indulge us in a few more questions.
Who killed the first two?
I have no idea. I want to know that too.
Why the warning letters?
What are you talking about?
Knew it.
Why did you enter the TV?
I didn't know. I never thought it would be that kind of place.
As I thought.
You believe me? Did they find him? Did they find the one who did such cruel things? Mayumi.
Please calm down. Our ability to find the culprit rests on you. We know about the other world. In fact, we're the only ones who can fully understand what you have to say.
Yeah, you remember us, right? Kicked the shit out of you about 3 hours ago.
Only you?
We did blame you for everything at first, but now I think we can accept whatever you got to tell us as truth.
Please, tell us everything you can, calmly and slowly.
You're willing to listen? Do my story?
That's why we're here, dumbass.
All right.
I guess that's gonna go a little long, so
That's fine.
I apologize.
No, you're good. I'm happy with that.
Soon after my affair with Mayumi became common knowledge, I returned to my
I like how
parents' home,
reminiscing
run away from the
Namatame has a
scandal.
separate text box.
Yeah.
And I started drinking heavily to drown my anxieties. I hadn't been able to reach Mayumi at all, and that didn't help either. Mayumi, where are you? She'd been disgraced on all the afternoon shows and forced to resign from the program she was on. I caused her so much trouble. I wanted to at least apologize to her, but I couldn't even do that.
Hi, Beans.
I lost the will and energy to do anything. Then,
So he's not
one
having a
day,
good day.
the rumor I heard some time ago came back to me. Since I had nothing better to do, I sat down blankly in front of the TV and watched my own reflection. And all of a sudden, there was Mayumi. Mayumi? Is that you? The Mayumi inside the TV looked as if she was calling to me for help.
I mean, that's basically what happened to us.
Mayumi?
We just did it on a whim and
Mayumi?
saw something.
When I reached out unthinkingly to touch her, my arm disappeared into the TV, as if I had dipped it into a pool of water. I was so shocked that I lost my balance and nearly fell face first into the TV.
Which is what literally happened to us. Parallels and storytelling.
I was so scared.
Blah, blah, blah.
I couldn't understand what just happened. I thought maybe I'd gone insane. In the end, I decided to think of it as just a dream, and I went back to the city the next day after finishing work. The next afternoon when I got to work, I was fired on the spot, as I expected. That wasn't what broke me, though. It was Mayumi being found dead, and not just that, but it had happened in my hometown.
JRPGs really are in English teaches wet dream. Oh, yeah. 100%.
I was dumbstruck.
I mean, that's why I was always good at English
But
class.
later on, I remember the image of Mayumi I'd seen that night. Was it not a dream? Could it really have been an SOS from Mayumi? I hadn't touched another TV because the first time was so terrifying, but I decided to try it again, and I confirmed that none of it was a dream. So that image, was it something Mayumi showed me, calling for help? That's how I felt.
And eventually, you learned of the Midnight Channel.
I remembered that when Mayumi was alive, she was chasing a rumor about some bizarre TV program.
You okay, baby?
I'd heard about
Yeah,
it
I'm sure
before,
about
but
my back.
I thought it was just an urban legend. But then Mayumi appeared on it, and later turned up dead. The more I thought about it, the harder it became to believe that the two events were unrelated. Soon after that, I came back to Inaba to answer the police's questions. I'd lost my job, and I wanted to know the truth of Mayumi's death for myself. Then, on another rainy night, someone else appeared on the Midnight Channel. It was a girl. She looked like she was calling for help.
Sorry
just
being
like
quiet, but
Mayumi.
it's a lot to take
The
in.
first thing that came into my mind was, maybe this girl will be the next to die.
And that was Saki-senpai.
I'd been following all the news about Mayumi, so I noticed right away that she was the girl who found Mayumi's body. And if my hunch was right, she'd be the next victim. I didn't want her to die the way Mayumi did, so I desperately kept watching. I was consumed with the idea of rescuing her. Then, little by little,
Hey, what the fuck going on? Hey, dude, how's it going?
came into sharper focus.
This dude, everyone thinks he was doing the murdering, but we think it was someone else, and he's giving us his spiel.
Sharper?
How did you find out it was her?
After I came back, my father couldn't bear to see me in such low spirits, and gave me a job with the family business. I met that girl when I delivered a package to the liquor store.
Oh, I thought it was an anime cutscene for a minute.
No. Just needs to
After
load.
agonizing over it, I decided to meet her, and told her to be careful.
She just sort of floats down the
But
stairs.
that same night, on the TV, she looked as if she was being engulfed by some black shape. She was writhing in pain. That's why I warned her. Why won't she pick up the phone? Come on, please!
He got her number?
I mean, she's probably just calling the liquor store.
The next day, they found her dead. I knew she was gonna be murdered, but I couldn't save her. I blamed myself, thinking there must have been something I could have done. There was no one who depended on me. Nobody at work, not even my wife. Mayumi was the only one who accepted me for who I was. But she was murdered, and the same person killed another girl. I was beside myself. I couldn't forgive myself for
Small
doing
town,
nothing.
probably picked up a phone book. Oh yeah, that's true. It was a small town in fucking 2011. So
Yeah.
like,
You really did love Miss Yamano.
Yes, from the bottom of my heart. Before I was married, my wife made it big in show business. I was happy for her, but it put a strain on our relationship.
I think I can kind of relate.
It was around that time when I met Mayumi. She was interviewing our candidate for the next election. She was a big-name announcer, but she only worked with local stations, and her attitude towards work was similar to mine. We both came from Inaba, so she was easy to talk to. I knew it was wrong, but I couldn't help getting intimate with her. She gave meaning
goes to a
my life.
cutscene. No, we don't need that much detail.
Soon after Saki-san was found dead, yet another girl appeared on TV. That was you.
Druid has tacos. Ah, hell yeah.
Nice.
Jameson is jealous.
She'll be kidnapped next. And murdered. I can't let her end up like Mayumi and that other girl. This time, I'm gonna do something. My opponent was a murderer who left no clues to his identity. I thought hard about what I could do to protect her from someone like that. I'll never convince her. If she gets suspicious and they arrest me, who'll save her then? The girl inside the TV looked as if she was smiling at me. And that's when it hit me. I apparently had the power to go through the TV screen to the other side. Then, what if I put her into the TV and give her shelter there before the killer gets her? What are you trying to tell me? That it's safe over
I mean,
there?
Noma Tama's like a little nuts, but I mean, that kind of makes sense to me.
Yeah.
Given like his perspective of it all, like.
The girl inside the TV seemed to smile at me again, and I thought.
Because obviously we
no
had
matter
Teddy
what
to
kind
kind of
place
explain
it
shit
might
to us.
be,
We had more information.
It's
This guy
better than
has.
being
Yeah.
slaughtered. Once things calm down, I could just let her out again. If she's inside the TV, there's no way they can find her. It felt as if everything was starting to come together in my mind.
It's understandable you
Could
came
it
to this
be that
conclusion,
Mayumi
yeah.
gave me that power to prevent any more victims from meeting her fate? Was it my mission to save people? But there was a big problem. If I explained the situation to the victim, they wouldn't understand. I had already tried that and failed miserably. It seemed the only thing I could do was to take them away.
He's like, oh
If
yeah,
that
weird
was my
match place. As
mission,
far as I can tell, nobody but we can
I'd
access
just have
this.
to
Save
do
a
it.
spot I can think of. I mean, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Dude thinks he has a fucking
so I
pocket
thought.
dimension spell from D&D. He's like, epic. Just toss him in.
Mayumi, please lend me your strength.
Granted, I probably would have gone in to investigate the place before doing that, but fucking hindsight's 2020.
You thought people who appeared on the Midnight Channel would be killed. You kidnapped us
We
in order
didn't
to
pick the word
save
persona of
us.
his vocabulary out of the blue.
Mission? Give me a break! You never stopped and wondered about any of this?
I thought I was the only one who could help them. I did call the police, but they didn't believe me. I knew
It's
the
like, why
area
would they?
well, thanks to my job. I had a large truck, and I could move around without suspicion. I thought my job as a delivery man would be the perfect cover
Thanks
for
for
my
holding the
mission.
best place to sit there.
I
It's like,
thought
I'm
no
gonna
one else
listen.
could do it.
It's fine. It's fine.
But are you telling me that I wasn't saving them?
If a person is still within the TV world when the fog appears here, they will die. Beginning with Yukiko-san, the people you thought you had been saving were, in fact, in mortal peril. It was my friends here who really saved us all.
I had a feeling that was it. When I went after that little girl and entered the TV myself, for the first time, I had some doubts about myself.
You refer to Nanako-chan, correct?
The police were after me, so I had to get away.
Then
But I
stop
still
grabbing them. Of
felt
course
I
it did.
needed to do everything I could to save that poor little girl. That's why I went in after her. But the TV world was completely different than I imagined.
Yeah, so he fought us
Such an
literally thinking we were in there just to kill fucking Nanako for no
place.
reason.
I knew
Or
that
arrest
the
him, or
three of
both.
you who
Yeah.
I saved went back to your normal lives, so I didn't realize how terrible that world was. I never knew. You couldn't even get out of that place on your own.
No. That's a cowardly way to put it. I'd probably already begun to realize that it was a dangerous place. If I hadn't, I wouldn't have gone to see you all.
See us? Wait, are you talking about the concert we did at Juness?
Yeah, he was just in the background
I
there.
wanted to know
Yeah,
why
I
the
thought
ones I
that-
saved
Yeah, like
were
the dude in
hanging
all the
out with each
blue.
other.
Yeah.
And how much you remembered.
Being entered, he probably would have just died. Yeah.
But in the end, I couldn't bring myself to say anything and ran home. I must have felt too guilty. But all the doubts and anxieties I'd been unconsciously suppressing exploded out when I entered the television myself.
Unless you
I
count
thought I
Teddy.
was going
I'm
insane.
assuming Teddy doesn't just attack
I
him.
probably did. And you know the rest. When I came to, I was lying in a hospital bed.
You really were trying to save people.
But I ended up doing just the opposite. What a fool. I always wanted to enter the world of politics and become useful to society. But after losing my job and the woman I
Teddy is
loved,
feral, 100%.
all I had left was this power. I
Most
convinced
twinks are.
myself that world was some sort of sanctuary, and I secretly believed myself to be a hero. I never doubted what I saw on TV, and believed everything was as I wanted it to be. I didn't think for myself at all. That's why I couldn't protect them. I'm to blame for all of this.
Most twinks, whatever Roy is. Becoming a politician is the opposite of becoming useful to society.
But the things I've done are too serious to be brushed aside like that. I have no intentions of running away from my crimes. I'm prepared to face the consequences. Kidnapping is already a serious crime. And on top of that, I put all those lives in danger. I'm sorry.
The Midnight Channel and the other world? You can hardly be blamed for failing to understand them properly. We must apologize to you as well. Had we let our emotions blind us to the truth,
we
would have
did in
piled
another
all the
timeline
responsibility on
fucking
you.
like try to murder you. I'm sorry about that.
I guess from your point of view, people did stop dying once you started saving people. The more you did it, the more you really believed you were preventing their deaths.
I'm such a joke. I'm sorry. I'm getting a little tired.
What are you all crammed in here for?
My apologies. We'll be leaving now.
Wait. I beg you, please find whoever's behind this. You children are the only ones
now
who
we're-
know about that world.
Not back to square one, but now we don't know who the killer is.
Yeah.
Yeah, not like someone waltzed up to Namatame and said, "Hey,
It's all clear
like
now.
I got an idea,"
never
you know.
committed any murders. It was another party who threw the first 2 victims into the TV.
Take another step towards the truth. We're doing it, boys. We're figuring things out. Rank 3.
Whoa.
Let's go.
Now get out of here! I told you, he's almost ready to be transported. We can't have anything else happen. Sheesh. I better not see you rascals here again.
Oh, rascals, what a seething fucking insult. Another time I took too much time jerking off and then found you go hang myself on the fire.
She's fighting for dear life.
This was the last place we saw Teddy, right?
Yeah, Teddy's still gone. We kind of just
Yeah.
stopped looking for him.
How can he flake out like this when we have to find the real killer?
The police consider the matter closed. We'll have to do all the investigation from here on out.
You know what else is
Let's
new?
revisit Saki-san and Miss Yamano's incidents and see if we can turn up fresh details.
But it's been over 6 months. Wouldn't the trail be cold by now?
I know, but we can't give up.
Would you bother looking
We're
for
the
Teddy?
only ones who understand what's
No,
really going on.
but still.
And you never know. People might remember some things now because they've had so much time to think about it. Let's split up and talk to people all over town tomorrow. We'll meet up in the evening to discuss our findings.
I hope we can find out something about Teddy, too.
Tomorrow I'll be going out to talk to people in town. Let's finally help uncover the information. I'll lead you to the true culprit. So I go home early and get some rest. So it's another one of those go talk to all the NPCs type deals. And I think that's a good time. Well, it's probably the best time for us to call it quits for the night. Unless, I mean, what do you think? How are you feeling?
I mean,
Because I'll be honest, if you want to keep going, I have to go get my phone so I can look up who to talk to. Easy time shitpost time? I mean, this isn't a bad place to stop.
yeah, I think this is a pretty good. Oops. I
I'll
think
play
this
with
is a
this.
good place to stop.
A lot of plot is going to happen, yeah, so we should probably just let it all fall out of control next stream so that way we can get more progress done.
Alright.
Everybody, thank you for coming by and vibing with us. It was a great time. Salem, how do you feel now that you know Nanako is not dead?
A lot better.
Okay, good. Everybody, we'll catch you later. We'll knock pull through. We find out who did the crimes. Will Salem ever finish their possum? Let's find out tomorrow. But until then, everybody, also thank you everybody for the resubs. I want to say it was, let me just take another look here. Dusk, Titan, Mythal, and you also gifted a sub. I need to give him a cat pick. Give us some bits as well. Yoshi and Josh with the resubs as well. Thank you all so much. That was awesome. But yeah, we'll see you tomorrow. We're getting pretty close to finishing this game. Probably in the next few streams at least. But we'll see y'all next time. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
That's the wrong tab. There we go.